What? Okay, never mind.
Okay, I go first and then you guys can.
Go ahead, Mr. Solicitor.
Somebody's gonna-
All right,
Go ahead.
are we ready to proceed with
Yeah,
the,
we're ready to go.
okay. This is the date and time set for reorganization by the Borough of Plum after a recent municipal election. Newly elected councilmen have been elected, and it's appropriate at this point to go through the swearing-in process. We have the Honorable Linda Zuko here tonight to help with that process. So let's move forward with the swearing-in of the new councilman.
Mayor first, right?
Well, we can do the mayor first. So let's do the mayor first.
Appreciate it.
Well, sometimes it's best to be
We're going,
last.
Solicitor, we're going by age.
Okay.
Oh, another shot.
All right, so why don't you
Mary's
join,
first and Michael.
And you're the boss.
That's because I'm the most senior, not by age.
That's over.
Soon.
You want to be like centrally located, Mr. Mayor?
You're the judge. You tell me where to go and I'll
Okay.
stay.
well, I think we have a speaker back there.
Oh, okay.
But we have a broadcast from here.
What are we doing?
Right here is the YouTube broadcast, so we'll
Oh.
put this computer here. Okay?
Okay. Harry Schlegel? Mayor Schlegel, raise your right hand. And repeat after me. As a faithful and dedicated mayor of Plum Borough,
As a faithful and dedicated mayor of Plum Boro,
a citizen of these great United States,
a citizen of these great United States,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Borough of Plum,
and the Borough of Plum,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
I will support, obey, and defend
their constitutions,
their constitutions,
laws,
laws,
codes,
codes,
and bylaws,
and bylaws,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
And I know you will, Mr.
Thank you.
Mayor. And I have Mr. Taylor.
And his beautiful bride.
Do I get to come up?
Yes,
Yes, you do.
Of course you do.
Absolutely. The woman behind the man. Beside him.
The power behind the man.
I'm gonna do this.
I think so. I think that's it.
You want me to hold that?
Okay. Mr. Taylor, repeat after me. As a faithful and dedicated member of the Plum Borough Council,
As a faithful and dedicated member of the Plum Borough Council,
a citizen of these great United States,
citizen of the great United States,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Borough of Plum,
and the Borough of Plum,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
their constitutions,
the constitutions,
laws,
laws,
codes,
codes,
and bylaws,
and bylaws,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations, sir. And Mr. Stern, am I swearing you in?
Yes.
I wasn't prepared. I'll have
Yes.
to do another one.
I guess the mayor didn't pass that on to
He
you?
did not, but I'm happy to do that.
I would like it if you would,
Okay,
please.
my pleasure, my
Thank you.
honor.
Harry, should I remind you to blame that on me?
No, I've already done
Nice
it.
tie. Thank you. It works. Come on up.
No.
Absolutely.
You got all dressed up for nothing? Come on.
Hey, she's working. Yeah.
Raise your right hand. As a faithful and dedicated member of Plum Borough Council,
As a faithful and dedicated member of Plum Council,
a citizen of these great United
a
States,
citizen of these great United States,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Borough of Plum,
and the Borough of Plum,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend,
I will support,
obey,
obey,
and defend their constitutions,
their constitution,
laws,
laws,
codes,
codes,
and bylaws,
and bylaws,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And to all.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Two more.
Thank you.
And the other one will be forthcoming.
You got two more to do.
You have
You want to sign this?
The other gentleman?
You have two more to do.
You have to sign it, yeah, we'll wait.
You have two more to
See,
do.
Harry
Oh.
Harry didn't pass this on to you.
Yes, I did. I thought all four of you would go down together, but you were individuals.
You have to do myself and Dave Seitz.
We've had years in the past where we've had different people swear different people in, so I think it's okay. You're Mr. Hadley?
Sites.
Seitz.
Dave Seitz.
What's the name?
Dave Sites.
Seitz, forgive me. Okay. Raise your right hand, Mr. Seitz. As a faithful and dedicated councilman of Plum Boro,
As a faithful and dedicated councilman of Plum Boro,
a citizen of these great United States,
a citizen of these great United
the
States,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Borough of Plum,
and the Borough of Plum,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
their constitutions,
their constitution,
laws,
laws,
codes,
codes,
and
and
bylaws,
bylaws,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations, sir.
Mr. Doyle.
Yeah, one more. You didn't expect one.
You're getting exhausted.
Mr. Dern, raise your right hand. I knew that. As a faithful and dedicated member of Plum Borough Council,
As a faithful and dedicated member of Plum Boro Council,
a citizen of these great United
a
States,
citizen of these great United States,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Borough of Plum,
and the Borough of Plum,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
their constitutions,
their constitutions,
laws,
laws,
codes,
codes,
and bylaws,
and bylaws,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with
with
fidelity.
fidelity.
Congratulations, sir.
That's it. Your job is done.
One thing,
Okay,
one
my
thing,
pleasure.
one thing.
I don't know who this guy is.
What is it? Stephen. Stephen.
I can beat, I've been called worse.
You got mine right. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
my pleasure.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge Zuko.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to call the reorganization meeting of council for January 6th, 2022 to order. Would you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Thomas, will you call the roll call of officers?
Certainly, Mayor. Mr. Delaney is absent this evening. Mr. Dern.
Here.
Mr. Doyle.
Here.
Mr. Hadley is also absent this evening. Mr. Seitz.
Here.
Mr. Taylor.
Here.
Mr. Vento.
Here.
Mayor Haribnak. Sorry, Mayor Schlick.
Here.
We have a quorum.
At this time, I'll be asking for a nomination for council presidents. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Doyle, please.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none? And is a vote required on
Just a
this?
second.
Yes.
All in favor, say
Aye.
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 At this time, I would like to call for a nomination for council vice president. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Paul Dern.
Are there any other nominations? Paul Dern is nominated. All in favor? Vote is,
Aye.
Aye.
and at that, you've got it, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, appreciate it. And thank you to the members of this board for their confidence and the election of me as president. I really appreciate it. Appointment of officers. Nope, we already did that one, sorry. The council president says we'll appoint committees. I do have them here. I'll do this really quickly for you. Personnel will be chaired by Mr. Hadley and joined by Mr. Dern and Mr. Seitz. Finance will be chaired by Mr. Seitz, along with Mr. Vento and Mr. Delaney. Public safety will be chaired by Mr. Dern with Mr. Taylor and Mr. Hadley. Economic Development will be chaired by Mr. Delaney with Mr. Vento and Mr. Hadley. Public Works will be chaired by Mr. Vento with Mr. Taylor and Mr. Delaney. And Parks and Recs will be chaired by Mr. Taylor along with Mr. Seitz and Mr. Dern. That will take care of the committees. I also need a motion to appoint Borough Secretary, which would be the Borough Manager.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Thomas.
We have a nomination for Mr. Thomas. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to reappoint Mr. Thomas as the Borough Manager. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I also need entertain a motion to appoint the Borough Solicitor.
I'd like to appoint Mr. Dice.
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Dern, seconded by Mr. Taylor to appoint Mr. Dice as the Solicitor. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, sir.
Let's just, it'll be Bruce Dyson Associates.
Bruce Dice and
That's
Associates.
the best way to do it.
Okay. For the record, it'll be Bruce Dice and Associates. And finally, I'll entertain a motion to appoint the Borough Engineer.
I'd like to appoint Mr. Mytall.
Mr. Mytall, is that proper, or should it be Mytall and Associates?
Should be Mytall with KU Resources.
Mr.
okay.
Mytall of KU Resources.
Motion by Mr. Dern.
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Vento. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Mr. Mytall.
Thank you very much.
That will conclude our reorganization meeting. I'll need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Dern,
Second.
second by Mr. Seitz. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you all. We might as well go right along into our work session. It's a very quick one this evening, and with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Thomas.
Okay, thank you. The first item is the Cloveture Consolidation Plan. This is a simple subdivision that only requires council to accept as complete at this time. The applicant is requesting permission to adjoin 2 commercial properties on Davidson Road. Properties are zoned light industrial. The newly combined parcel will be roughly 5.2 acres, and the purpose for the consolidation is to utilize the property for expansion of the existing storage facilities.
Any discussion? Okay, we'll make that an agenda item.
Item number 2 this evening is the Parko Consolidation Plan. This is also a simple subdivision. This simple subdivision was accepted as complete last month, and at this point, staff is recommending the council approve the application. The applicant is requesting to adjoin 2 properties on Sardis Road. The properties are zoned RR, Rural Residential. The new lot will be also roughly be 5.2 acres. And they're seeking permission to transfer the property between family members. Staff recommends approval of the application contingent upon the final approval of the borough engineer.
Discussion. Okay, agenda item.
Item number 3, also a simple subdivision. Applicant is requesting permission to adjoin 2 properties on Elwood Avenue. The purpose of this consolidation is to combine the 2 lots to be able to construct a detached garage on the newly created property. Property is zoned NC Neighborhood Commercial. The new lot will be less than 1/10 of an acre. And again, this is a simple subdivision. Staff recommends approval of the application contingent upon the final approval of the borough engineer.
Discussion. Okay, agenda item.
Item number 4 is an executive session item regarding the appointment of a new supervisor for the Buildings and Grounds supervisor position. Item number 5 is also an executive session item regarding the resignation of a police officer. Item number 6 is, with some sadness here, is the acceptance of the retirement for Maria Gingery. After 41 years, she is finally retiring.
I wouldn't say it that way.
No, I
We're
mean,
gonna miss her.
she's put a ton of years in here now.
Yeah, I know, I'm kidding.
You know, we will certainly miss her, and it's not with any, it's with great sadness that we do accept the resignation, but we do wish her well, and it is, you know, time for her to spend her time with her family.
Okay, we'll make that an agenda item, unfortunately.
Item number 7 is executive session item dealing with the replacement of that position. Item number 8 is the resignation from the Planning Commission for Mr. Seitz with his election to the council. He will be resigning from the planning commission. You just need to accept that.
Any discussion on that? Okay, agenda item.
Item number 9 is the, if you'll pardon me, is the 2022 meeting schedule. And if you give me 1 second to get this up here. I don't know why I can't seem to find the, Jason, why can't I get the tabs on my,
Must be user error.
it must be, never mind, I got it, I figured it out. Except I don't know what. If you look at the tabs, on tab number 9, your meeting schedule, the July meeting will fall on the 4th of July weekend, and the September meeting will fall on the Labor Day weekend. So normally what we do is we move that meeting to the following Wednesday. So I would just need council to authorize that before we make the advertisement.
We'll make that an agenda item.
Is that the only meeting is going to need to be moved?
July and September.
Yes.
That's it?
Actually, I'm sorry.
Usually it's October too, isn't it?
It does, yeah, I'm sorry, it does look like the Columbus Day meeting will affect the voting meeting. So for the first two, the work session will be moved from Monday to Wednesday. For the October meeting, the voting meeting will be moved from Monday to Wednesday.
Nice catch.
It's always you that day.
Item number 10 is the 2022 boards and commission appointments. In your agenda packets under tab number 10 are those appointments that are due to be, that have expired and will be up for reappointment next week.
Is the one for the library board? I don't think she's up. Laura? Says 23.
She resigned.
Oh, she resigned.
Yeah, we accepted that back in
Okay.
November or
So there's
December.
actually 3 then.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for me?
No, I was just- you
Okay.
guys good with, you guys good with all
Any
that?
more discussion? Okay, agenda item.
Item number 11 this evening is the vacation of Elwood Avenue Extension. We talked about this last month. Council authorized the ordinance to be advertised. This is that small piece of Elwood Avenue beyond the Turnpike project. Actually, there's no road there left anymore. All the houses are gone. This is just sort of the legal tidying up, if you will, of that, the final piece of that.
Discussion, John? Okay, make an agenda item.
Okay, item number 12 this evening is the 2022 street paving schedule. If you'll notice in your agenda packets, under the Roads, Equipment, and Grounds tab, item number 12 is the proposed list of roads to be paved or repaved for next year, along with the budget estimate for that total overlay. This list has been recommended by staff and as well as the Public Works Committee and is budgeted.
Discussion. Okay, seeing none, we'll make that an agenda item. And that brings us to the end of our work session agenda. Is there anybody have anything for the betterment of the community, anything they'd like to say? If not, I'll take a motion, accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Dern, second by Mr. Taylor.